You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
87.9.
The truth is out there. Follow us.
We interrupt this program for a special report by WKMU.
Staten Island, New York. Hey, everybody. We're back on Paranormal Pursuits.
Let's stop it right there because you've been gone too long and I'm taking over the show. So I want to welcome everybody to the show that is like no other. Let's say it's just a contest, a test of knowledge and skill. But we know the truth. We've been chosen, selected for a purpose that aligns the stars, yet remains hidden in plain sight. The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear. The questions are just the beginning. This is Paranormal Pursuits, the game that seeks the truth, one question at a time. And today we have a couple of truth seekers. First up is Team Plot Family.
Or Family Plot, either way.
I apologize. Yeah, that's how it comes up on Twitter, so I was like, I'll just keep it that way.
That's how it comes up on Twitter. Oh, I am Dean, and this is my lovely lady, Laura. Now, I'm pointing at her
He's
like
the dad,
she's here.
I'm the mom.
And the son is out
At Grandma's house.
Yeah, doing son stuff because it's a particularly weekend. Why hang out with your parents?
Yeah, not that age.
So we're the Plot family? That's what you guys said?
Family Plot, but yeah. We're plotting for family on Twitter because we couldn't get Family Plot, but yeah. Family Plot is
So
the
why
name.
do you guys call yourselves that? Actually, I'm curious.
The answer is very simple. I was trying to come up with a good name for the show, and originally it was just me and our son, and I thought, well, we're a family Plot, okay, that works, it's easy to remember, and it just became sort of it's become sort of our battle cry, our standard, if you will. We refer to our fans as the fam, so...
Okay.
Oh, it's to build the community.
Okay.
Yeah. And we
That's
are
nice.
all family too, so it makes sense.
That's fine.
I got all my sisters with me. And then we have them facing a very special person to all of us. The returning boss bitch herself,
Oh my god.
Blue.
Yes.
But I want to remind everybody, there's no bias here today.
No, yeah. And so I know that we spoke pre-show and we were like, you guys were saying like, oh, you might get your asses kicked. I also feel that way too. Like, I don't know if I'm really ready for these questions.
Usually, honestly, I have an idea who I think is going to beat the other one by a lot. And I'm usually wrong, actually, too.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm like, I have no idea because
I'm
the questions
pretty
are so
nervous.
broad that it's...
Yeah. And then,
I don't know.
So
Oh, maybe we got some of the questions
we'll
here.
find out. I don't know.
That's admirable, though. I mean, it's good to dedicate yourself to work, so there's no shame in that. So whoever walks away from this victorious, it's all for... It's really all for the charity that isn't
Yes.
really
Yeah.
a charity.
And then I forgot all about the charities. It's funny because I was like, in the introduction, just give your name and podcast. I was like, I forgot all about that. So what charity are you playing for?
So we are playing for...
Cabbage for the Nude.
Right, because, the cabbage is not as cheap as it used to be. It's the potato and cabbage famine that happened in Ireland all those years ago. It was just the beginning, and really, who could use cabbage more than the nude, right? And I mean, in these tough economic times, I feel like the nude more than anyone else, they can't even save their pennies because where would they put the change?
I wonder what kind of men your vision is for, because that seems like a lot of coverage.
Oh man.
So the first category is histories, mysteries.
Okay.
Then we have nostalgia. Now, there's no time limit on this one. I love the subject. I love nostalgia. So it's like, I don't know. I think that's going to be like a main category from now on. Then we have
Sounds good.
cursed culture. These are things that are cursed in art, music, movies, what have you. Then we have Majestic 12, which for those that don't know is actually a UFO conspiracy theory about a group of 12 individuals controlling all the information that deals with UFOs. And then we have Orange is the New Black, which is a cross-up between the TV show and Halloween. So I will give, so people don't think there's any bias, I will give the family plot the first choice. So what category would you like to start with?
You pick, because I've been talking more this last.
Histories, mysteries.
Ooh, this is a good one because I love ancient culture. All right, here we go. Which Sumerian king created the Akkadian Empire, the first multicultural empire in history?
Gilgamesh.
You have to buzz first.
He buzzed, but
I buzzed.
somebody buzzed. But I'm sorry, that actually is not correct. Is it A, Sargon the Great, B, Gilgamesh, C, it's even in one of the choices,
Yeah.
C, your Nanu, or D, Hammurabi?
I have no idea.
That's why the multiple
I'm just
choices
gonna go
there.
with D.
I am sorry, that is not
Oh.
correct.
It's not correct either. You wouldn't have gotten either, even with the multiple choice. Okay, so what's the correct answer?
The correct answer is actually Sargon the Great. And fun fact, he was actually abandoned as a baby and sent down the river like in a basket, which also coincides with stories about Moses, Romulus, Karma, Cyprus. I mean, the list goes on.
Nice.
Wasn't Sargon the Great one of the ghosts in the original Ghostbusters?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Oh my god, I haven't. That movie came out when I was like 2, so it's like one of those.
Oh my
ones that
gosh! Thank you for making us feel even older than we feel on a regular basis.
Oh, thank you for making me feel younger than I do on a normal basis. All right, so nobody got that right.
Yeah.
Correct.
We're 0-0 still.
Clear this up. All right, and then we're gonna go back to family.
I'm
plots.
putting Ghostbusters as the movie I have to watch in October.
Oh yeah, Ghostbusters in October is the best. All right, so you get
All of them, not just the first one.
Yeah.
How many? That's like 4 or 5.
Well, now
I
yeah, there's
think
like
we're at
7, 8,
5
9,
now.
10.
We're at 5 now, I think.
All right, so you still have control of the board. What category would you like now?
Let's try
Nostalgia.
nostalgia.
So, which game character announces "It's a me" while jumping on box?
Mario?
But you actually right. You buzzed in first.
My bad.
It is Mario. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sassy on you.
No, you're right.
Yes, sorry, Mario.
I knew that one, by the way. When I buzzed, I knew I had that answer also.
Can I cut you off and buzz in the middle of the question when
Yes.
I think that? Okay.
Yes. You just gotta wait till I look down and see.
Because I
who
like
buzzed in first.
hesitated, but I was like,
Yeah.
you know, let me just.
No, I love the enthusiasm. I wanted you on the show forever. You're like my dream guest on the show. And
Please.
you're very close second to Family Plot.
Thank you. I tried really hard. I hit that sucker.
I give you put another tally down, and you got 5 points.
Okay, cool.
And then you have control of the board. I think she's
Woohoo!
taking
Go
notes.
blue. Your choice.
I am taking notes. I
She's
wrote
trying
down-
to figure out my style out to see if she gets a
No.
better shot at answering.
I'm just like throughout the game, like anything I learn about family plot and stuff, like I'm writing things down. Like they're from Missouri and they like to be PG-13 because I'm trying not to really curse.
Oh
I was
no,
gonna
they
say that
don't
earlier.
like to be PG-13. They think they have to
But
for
if
now.
I want them to put our show on their show, I have to be.
Well,
I have to read
but
it in a little bit.
you can't invade other people's real shows. I know that's how gimmick, but you can't really.
No, you totally can. We're forever looking for guests. Come, Blue. You're welcome anytime.
That's fine. So Blue, you have control of the board.
Do I? Okay. So
Wait.
what are-
I want to make sure, right? Because you got it right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what
Yes.
is it? Nostalgia, histories, and mysteries.
Cursed Culture, Orange is the New Black, and Majestic 12, or what I'm gonna call from now on MJ12.
I feel like I have to go with Orange is the New Black.
All right, here we go. Buzzers in hand. Let's go. What? What is with these easy ones? What is the name of the main character on Orange is the New Black? Is it A, Piper Chapman, B, Alex Voss, C, Crazy Eyes, or D, Red? Yes, family plot?
But I just was gonna guess.
Yeah.
The Harper one, the
A?
first one, A.
Yeah.
Yes, Piper Chapman.
Was I right?
3 points. Yes, 3 points for you.
Wow. Woo!
All right, that's 5-3. You're on the board.
A solid guess. Wow.
But
Yeah, right.
it sounded right. I've never watched that show once. So
Oh,
So good for you that there's multiple choice and some Halloween questions coming
That's
up.
cool.
Oh, I forgot I forgot the fun fact for the Mario game. Originally, Mario was used in a game called Jumpman. I'm sorry, he was called Jumpman in a game called Donkey Kong. the
Donkey
arcade
Kong,
game.
yes.
Yeah, I played Donkey Kong.
Yep, that was
Yeah,
definitely
I
a
hated it. I was
precursor.
terrible.
There's a Drake song called Jumpman. Jumpman,
Jumpman.
Jumpman, Jumpman, Jumpman. Them boys up
And
to
then,
something.
so the fun fact for the Orange is the New Black question is show was actually based on a real person, Piper Kerman, who wrote Orange is the New Black, My Year in a Woman's Prison. So that means Plot Flammer, you are now control of the board again, showing that you are indeed the boss bitch. So go ahead, it's your choice.
Let's go with the curse. Curse culture.
Which 1996 video game had to alter its soundtrack due to a link to
What is wrong with
children's suicides?
you? Oh, what?
So is it A, Pokemon, B, Ocarina of Time, C, Final Fantasy VII, or D, Super Mario 64? Family Plot, go ahead.
Final Fantasy VII.
No, I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Okay.
Blue, you have a chance for 1 point.
My thought was Ocarina of Time, but
What was the first one? It was Pokemon, and the last one was what?
Pokemon, Ocarina of Time, or Super Mario 64?
I,
That's your guess?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you're incorrect also.
So it was Pokemon?
Yes, it was actually Pokemon. The urban legend called the Lavender Town Syndrome, it actually says that Junichi Masuda is always asked if it's true, and he says, I cannot comment on this. But there was a little bit thing in the 90s where kids were supposedly killing themselves in Japan based on this song.
Wow.
oh my goodness. I think now that you say that, I kind of do remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fun questions. Yeah, that's the fourth question. Okay, so then that means Family Plot still has the control of the board.
Let's try MJ12.
That's what I was going to go with.
She's such a student that she just wants to write everything down.
I do.
Like she has you guys can't see it, but she has 3 books open in front of her.
You know what? I train people like that all the time. I totally get it. Some of us just like to take notes. It's all good.
I have to see it and also hear it
but
at
3
the same
books?
time. Like, tell it to me, and I'm gonna write it down.
Why
and
is
then
that
I got
book
it.
different from this book?
So,
This is why religion's messed up. You keep separating stuff. Like keep it together, people.
so I'm getting to the end of my book, and I don't like
Okay.
when there's like only a couple pages left. Like I hate writing on that. I don't know. I like writing when it's like meaty. There's a lot of pages in the book.
I
And
get that.
You know what I mean?
That's
It feels
Blue's psyche.
different. It's a
Yeah, I
neurodivergent.
don't know. Yeah, like I'm very much like that.
I'm
Yeah.
finding out so much about you. I love this show. Which author popularized the term MJ12 with his book Behold a Pale Horse? Is it A, William Cooper, B, Bob Lazar, C, John Lear, or D, Stanton Friedman? Blue?
Bob Lazar.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Yo, these are trick questions.
Do you think you know it?
Yeah. I'm going to go with A, Cooper.
You are correct. A, William Cooper is correct.
Yay! Good job, baby.
I knew it wasn't Lear, but yeah, Stanton
Yeah,
Friedman.
Lear was a red herring. It was to throw you off.
I knew Stanton Friedman was a psychiatrist or a psychologist, so it didn't seem like the kind of work he'd write. But that's why I went with Cooper.
Yes.
I knew it wasn't Lear.
That was actually great, actually, yeah. Cooper was actually a United States Navy officer said to have classified documents.
But 4 for Family Plot,
And 5 for you. You're still ahead by 1.
and it's
Because
the
we only got 1 point for that because you tried to answer first.
Oh, is that true? Oh, you see, that's why I suck at keeping score of the points.
It's okay.
So you guys have 4, is what you're saying.
Yes.
yes. We have 4 to your 5.
I put down 6.
Still on your turn.
All right. Let's go again with History's Mysteries.
Yep.
What is the name of the pharaoh said to commission the Pyramid of Giza? Is it A, Khufu, B, Snirfu, C, Khafin, or D, Mekhenen?
Khufu.
I don't know.
It's okay. You
Close. You gotta say, I know.
you are
I
correct.
know.
It is Khufu.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
That's 3 points for you.
Yay! 3-pointer. Good job, babe.
He's like, I know the answer.
You pick this time.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with cursed culture.
All right. You got your thing going. Let's go.
Be ready.
Ooh, I like this question. Which car model is said to be cursed with a history of accidents and tragedies, including the death of actor James Dean? Family plot?
Is it the Porsche?
I'll give to that. Oh, actually, is there possibly to be a little...
Porsche, what is the name of Little Bastard? I know the car's name. I don't know the model.
Little bastard. But every car that it's been put into has crashed or had a bad end.
I don't know.
One guy got cut to. Yeah, it's Porsche. I am not a car guy, so I can give you a Little Bastard. But
that's all I got too.
I will actually give it to you because
Does our opponent know?
And little no, she does not. Yeah.
I know the name of
the
car that he drove was Little Bastard. That I don't know what
I see.
model it was though.
I want to be true to the question, and the question said model, so I can't give it to you. It was actually this Porsche 550 Spider, or even just the Porsche Spider.
The Spider. Spider makes sense.
James Dean's crashed Little Bastard and died September 30th, 1955.
Yeah.
And the car actually went to continue on to kill other people.
Yeah, we actually did an episode on it. I just couldn't remember the name of the model.
Oh, you know what? Then send me the link to that so I can drop it in the description.
Absolutely. We did an episode, right?
I don't know if we've done episodes on cursed objects. I don't know if that was one of them.
Maybe that's what we did. We talked about it on the cursed objects, but we'll look and see if we have something that talks about that. Would definitely. I believe that. I know we talked about it in an episode. I don't know if it was a whole episode on that car, but.
All right. So then, family plot. It's still on you.
Okay. So for question number 8, which 7th question 0.
Oh, she's just like you.
Question 0 points because I have a short-term memory.
Yeah, me too.
I have terrible short-term memory. How about let's go back to history mysteries.
Okay, here we go. Who was considered the first victim of Jack the Ripper in 1888? Is it A, Elizabeth Stride, B, Annie Corcoran, C, Mary Ann Nicholas, or D, Catherine Edius? Family plot?
It was the Mary Ann Nicholas. It was Mary, I believe.
You are correct.
Oh, nice.
I knew it was Mary. I just couldn't remember her name. I almost had the 5 points. I was going to say Mary, but I didn't want to start too quick. All right. Cool.
And technically, she's only the first of the canonical 5.
Yes.
There is a one that happened earlier that, if you follow FBI profiles, might have been his first one. And her name, I want to say, was Peggy something, but it's been a long time since we did the episode, so.
Yeah, I don't know why even this much time later it's so captivating that even people who are not even like in the same country, time frame, or anything, it's such a draw to these mysteries.
Yep.
Well, it's because he got away with it. Nobody knows what happened. And that...
So do you think it was the Queen's kin? Is that like the biggest one? That's the biggest one I heard was
Prince Victor.
It was one of the Queen's
Prince
kin,
Albert
and that's why
Victor.
they kept it quiet.
And that's pretty much BS. He was actually out of the country hunting when 2 of the attacks occurred. So any theory that he did it is ridiculous.
Ooh.
That holds about as much water as the William Gull theory.
I appreciate that. I know, because Blue's doing like so.
I'm letting you down.
Yeah, I know. Actually, you're trying to play the game and help me. So I really appreciate that. Like, I don't hope you don't take my impatience at times as a sign. I appreciate that you're doing both because
No, you
over here
wanted
it's
me
like
to
a lot of
beat
little
them,
different.
and
I said, don't
like-
embarrass me. Yeah,
Oh, no, man.
Yeah.
you're
No, she's
embarrassing
showing
me
your
now
true
right now.
self.
Blue.
That's
All right.
look. My age doesn't matter, but I am old enough to have learned this. The woman is always right, and anytime she's picking on you, she's magnifying what she thinks is cool about you.
Oh, is that what?
It's funny. I do the same thing about
Because
her, and she
guys-
hates it.
Yeah.
Why are you
because
picking on
we
my
don't-
toe? I'm like, I like your toe.
Okay, you talk to your guys
What
different than
toe?
you
What are you
talk to
talking about?
girls. I would never go up to my wife and call her a B, but I do have friends that I will MF her. How the are you?
Yes, he does. That's
You know,
his friend in New York. They are wonderful about calling each other twat waffles and every god other thing that you can imagine they call one another.
Hell, I called him a dirty rapist once.
That I believe.
Oh. Then that's funny because then I maybe Blue is really my best friend because that's how I talk to her.
Yep,
I'm
absolutely.
like take that,
Absolutely.
bitch.
Meant to
Like,
be.
like,
But I used to not like that.
yeah, she hated it, but I'm like, no, you're one of my homies. That's how I talk. Like, if it was somebody else, I have another name to make fun of you with. All right, so then it's still on you,
Cursed.
not you, Blue.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
curse.
Family plot.
Let's
Curse.
go with the
Curse.
curse.
We got two more questions in this
Cursed,
round. All right. Which famous painting is believed to be cursed, causing owners and viewers misfortune and tragedy? Family plot?
The sad child.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I don't know what it would be.
Your choices are Blue, Mona Lisa, The Scream, The Crying Baby, Starry Night.
Wait, because they said the sad child. So can I use
Well,
that?
I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, they said the sad child. So could I use that as like
So what is your answer?
the crying baby?
That is correct. It
Good
is The
job,
Crying
baby.
Baby.
You tried so hard. I'm so proud. Good job, Blue. Good job, Blue. Way to go.
Detective Edition. Well,
I
they said
really am.
baby, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Like,
Many believe it's haunted by a young boy who died in a fire.
Yeah, and
Wow.
there's a whole urban legend about it.
like, can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, there's there's an urban legend that if you have this poster up in your home's going to burn. And because during a spate in the, I want to say late 60s in England, all these fires happened, but this poster was never burned.
The painting was never burned.
The
yeah.
painting was never burned. And yeah, it's and like, so the curse is if you hang this up, your house is probably going to burn down.
I want to look this
You
up,
you were like
this
you were
painting.
like the perfect people to
I'm
have in for this
telling you,
category.
he
It
is
was almost like it was
awesome.
meant to
I'm
be.
telling you, he's so smart.
That reminds me of this little short film that I saw. That in the film sorry, in the film there was this painting. Like even a picture of the painting, you would only certain people would see like eyes in the painting. And if you saw eyes, it meant that you were gonna die, and like it was like really freaky.
That sounds like the was it when someone calls you 7 days later, you watch the video.
Oh, it's like a ring.
No,
The ring?
those kinds
Yeah.
of things tend to be where those urban legends come from. It's usually there's a grain of truth or a grain of story that initially had been going around, and then it gets picked up and it gets turned into a full story in whatever area that you're in. We talk about that a lot actually on our podcast.
Oh, that's really
I like
cool.
things
Is
like
that kind
that,
of like
though. I
night
don't know.
terrors where when we have paralysis, we see images
Sometimes.
of black figures or something like that, and that could have happened to someone back in the day, and then it became this story of
Yeah.
oh, there's a dark being that comes in and
Exactly.
suffocates me, like it's coming for you
That's
too.
it. That's exactly
so
how that
cool.
kind of stuff starts out. You got it.
That's so
I don't know.
cool.
I really like things like that. I like what I miss most about being a kid is that stories would freak me out. I'd be walking down the street and I would feel like weird, and I miss that feeling. I don't know. I like being
So
scared, and I
we
miss
have
it.
a podcast that we've worked with and done voice acting before, and actually our kiddo Arthur just did some voice acting for October Pod for an upcoming
Shout out to
show,
Arthur.
and they
That's
got
so cool.
to play a really cool character. And when they came up, October Pod asked them to come up with 3 different takes on voices for the lines, and when they came up with the third one, Dean and I both looked at our kiddo and we were like, dude, you're creeping us out.
It's awesome.
It must be
love
hard to creep you guys out too with all
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff that you look into.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get
All right, so this is the last question of the round, and then this will determine who gets the first secret prize. So, do you need another refresh, or do you have one in mind?
I'm cool with, let's stick with cursed. I'm really liking those questions, man.
Yeah, she wants to finish you off. This is for all that shit
Yeah.
talking you did on Twitter, Grace.
I love it.
I sent out a meme of The Rock doing the "just bring it" hand motion, and I said Blue said it. She didn't even know I did that. I had to show her, like, look what I did. All right, you got your
Okay,
phone?
we're ready.
All right. Which martial arts actor was believed to be
Bruce Lee.
cursed? Or
Jenna! You're not supposed to call out, damn it!
Family Plot? You did buzz in first, and yes, it is Bruce Lee.
Woo!
Nice.
His son and friend died
Yes,
making movies
absolutely.
too, and Bruce himself had a series of injuries and illnesses before his
He
death.
has an amazing saying that he's actually known for that I share with my classes. So he said what he said was, words have a power. That's why we call it spelling. So don't speak ill of yourself because you are putting a negative spell on yourself when you do that. Words have a power over our body, mind, and being. Oh,
All right, so that was the 10th question. So,
Yeah.
Family Plot. Now you have a couple minutes to talk about your podcast and what you talk about and some of the fun things that you find that listeners who are listening to this now should be checking
All right,
out.
I'll keep it short and sweet. We're the Family Plot Podcast. We do history and folklore. So, like, we might talk about women like Marilyn Monroe or Mary Curie. We like to talk about ladies more than men just because, well, there's my girl. And Arthur, until he made his transition, was a girl. And I'm very big on girl power, so we do a lot of that. Not that we ignore the men. I mean, we've talked about quite a few people.
Yeah.
We just talked about Bonnie and Clyde, in fact. But we cover history. Sometimes we'll cover paranormal stuff. But to us, it's all part of history. I mean, we talked about the catacombs, and you'd think that'd be the most haunted thing in the world. But I've never found a single haunted story that has anything to do with the catacombs. So, it's just finding out little things like I never knew, or
Yeah, absolutely. We found a lot of true history that came through our local area. Things like Sharon Kinney, who was a murderer who got away with multiple murders in her time, up to and including framing her 3-year-old daughter for one. And that was here in our home, in our local town of Independence, Missouri, that we're raising our children in back in the 1950s. And then we've also told the story of Mr. Swope, who was a huge historical figure here in the local area of Kansas City, Missouri, and Independence, Missouri. He donated the land that our local zoo is on. He donated a lot of other land to the city, and his descendants still live in this area, and one of them specifically I know is a great grandson of his that has a medical practice here and practices medicine as a doctor. So there is still a lot of.
But you missed the point, which was the grandpa Swope, or
was murdered.
Yeah, was murdered. But he was murdered by his brother, and his brother was able to walk.
His brother-in-law walked away from it. No one was ever officially did time for his murder also. So we've...
What you're saying is, if you want to get away with murder, do it in your house.
It's definitely a possibility.
Sharon Kinney is a special sort of murderer. I mean, she served 10 years in Mexico, and then in the prison she was kept at, there was a blackout, and she got away, and she could still be alive. She'd be in her 80s.
All right, so we're gonna go family plot. It's on you. We have 4 more categories left. We have no more curse.
Woo, okay. Let's do.
So we still have history, mysteries, nostalgia.
That's
why everybody's listening.
Black.
What is the name of the Celtic festival Halloween?
Samhain?
Yes, that is correct.
Yay! Good job, Blue.
Thank you.
That's 5 for you. It marks the end of harvest and starts of winter, where spirits return to Earth. Why things die, because it goes back into the Earth.
Yep.
Well, that's a nice way of looking at things, that the spirit of the tree just went into the ground and it'll be back when
that
it's
is a
warm.
nice way of looking at things.
Yep.
Wait, so we're at 11, right?
You are at 11, yes.
I gotta catch up a little bit.
Which transgender character is played by a transgendered actor? Is it A. Tasty Jefferson, B. Sophia Burtsett, C. Washington Poussey? Blue?
It sucks because I know her real name, which is Laverne Cox. I think that's played by Sophia. Is her name?
So B. Sophia Burtsett?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yay!
Her name is. Oh, this is great. You have your own. How come you don't cheer for them back?
Don't I? I don't know.
All right, Blue, it's still on you for the next round. The next
Okay.
question.
I'll go for nostalgia this time.
Nostalgia. What popular... Wait, what? I'm sorry. I wrote this weird.
I usually help him rewrite his cards and stuff, so it looks.
Okay, I think I got this. What popular toy consisted of small collective creatures with unique names and powers, with special devices to feed them and train them?
Tamagotchi.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm sorry, because Blue actually buzzed in first.
Yeah, thank you for the answer.
Oh, are you
No, I knew it already.
Yes, the right answer is Tamagotchi. It actually is funny because Tamagotchi itself means egg watch or monitoring an egg.
Yep. Good job, Blue. Way to go, baby. Woo! I had to get over being
Thank you, guys.
miffed at my partner before I could do you on.
Give him the buzzer so at least he has
He's
maybe have
right
control
here.
of
Yeah, and I'd still forget to push it.
He doesn't know his name right now. He does know strange random facts like Tamagotchi, but
All right, Blue, it's on you to continue to choose the category.
Back to Orange is the New Black, I guess.
All right, this is the last Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
What is it called when strange occurrences and ghastly apparitions appear around Halloween? Hold on, before saying this, let me check to see who buzzed in. Family plot.
paranormal?
Can you be more specific?
You have a
Ghost tour?
paranormal
Ghost walk?
No,
paranormal activity.
That is not the right answer. Did you want me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
What is it called when strange occurrences and ghastly apparitions appear around Halloween? Is it A, Zeigarnik effect, B, seasonal zoonosis, C, Halloween hysterics, or D, folkloric resonance?
I don't know. 3 Halloween hysterics.
I'm sorry, that isn't correct. The correct answer is folkloric resonance, which refers to how folklore and myths can influence our perception and
All
experiences.
right.
So
Great
does that,
try, Blue.
awesome. So does that explain appearances of Santa around Christmas time?
Maybe.
Well, I thought it was Santa because he delivers
No,
presents around.
seriously, there is a phenomenon every year of children, especially children, but some adults, spotting Santa out in the world. And not not like where he should be, ringing a bell or
Have you seen all of
I
the
could see-
pictures
I could see,
that
like,
John
somebody-
posts of his child with men that look like Santa Claus throughout the year? Like, it borders on a weird obsession.
Blue is back on you. We got 3 more
yeah.
categories left. That's Majestic 12, Nostalgia, and History's Mysteries.
I'll go for Majestic 12.
That was for me.
Yeah.
All right. What does EBE stand for? Does it stand for A, extraterrestrial biological entity? B?
A.
Yes,
A.
family
Says
plot.
A.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna say.
extraterrestrial biological
Woo! Good job,
entity.
babe.
It was actually. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, you didn't hurt me.
'cause there was a
You're
lot of
fine. That was
ones
so
that
much
sound-
better than
oh.
just shouting out the answer.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Good job. But Philip Corson, Bob Lazar, and John Lear all used this word in the late 80s to 90s. Oh, I don't have to stack them up like this because they already are. Once it runs out, we're out of questions. All right, so that was
3 points for family plot.
3 points for family plots. And you mark that down, babe?
Yes.
Cool. All right, family plots on you.
Reset the buzzers.
You're not
Say
my
history mystery.
Oh, good. That was the one in my hand. All right. You ready? Which ancient Greek philosopher wrote about Atlantis, an advanced civilization? Is it A?
I didn't mean to do
All right,
that.
family plot.
I
If you
didn't
get
mean to
this,
do
Plato.
that.
I'll give you the 5 points for that. It's Plato because I didn't get to say any of the answers.
nice.
So 5 points for you.
Good job, Dad.
And it's considered to be. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, like saved you. You're like, I didn't mean to do that. You're like, I got it.
I got tap happy. But he had my back. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, good teamwork. It's considered to be an island past the Pillars of Hercules, which are the Strait of Gibraltar, which is between Africa and Europe, that little spot between Portugal and I'm not sure what country because I'm American and we don't know their geography of the world as much. All right, so that was,
That
check
was
over
round
here.
16.
5 more points for family. You got that? Cool. All right, family plot. We got 2 more categories left. It's MJ12 versus nostalgia.
I'll go with MJ12.
All right, pick up your phone, Blue.
All right.
What alleged event led to the creation of Majestic 12 in 1947? Is it A, Sputnik, B, the atom bomb, C, Roswell, or D,
C.
the end of World War?
C. Roswell.
Family plot is correct. C. World's most famous UFO incident. For you that you don't know, I mean, read a book or something. It's literally everywhere. Family plot. You have 2 more categories still left: nostalgia and Majestic 12.
Let's go with nostalgia this time.
Which president created Majestic 12? Was it A, Dwight Eisenhower, B, JFK, D, Franklin Roosevelt, or D, Harry S. Truman? Blue?
My boy JFK.
No. Some say Majestic 12 actually killed JFK because he knew the secrets of the UFOs and was going to give it to us. So you have a choice of Dwight Eisenhower, Franklin Roosevelt, or Harry S. Truman.
I want to say it was Eisenhower. I want to say it was an Eisenhower.
sorry, that is incorrect. In 1947, Harry S. Truman was president.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, Truman. You sad.
The National
The
Security Act
sad
established the CIA.
thing is that his library
the-
is less than 10 minutes drive from our house. And his home that he lived in with his wife and his daughter.
And you know, the National Security Act was established, which established the CIA, the NS Council, and maybe even Majestic 12.
I see it. All right.
What book series followed the adventures of a young girl solving mysteries? Family Plot?
Nancy Drew.
Yes, it's correct. Nancy Drew. 80 million copies in 45 languages. That's a lot of freaking
Yes,
books.
it is.
Jesus, I didn't realize Nancy Drew was so huge. That was like the Harry Potter of
Yes,
the day.
absolutely.
Yep.
Family Plot. Did I get 5 points for that? Yay!
Yeah. I didn't even get to say anything.
I'm sorry. That one was easy for me.
All right, last one. This I don't know what the score is. Let's not find out until this one, because this could be for all the marbles and it might not be. I think it's better for suspense.
Sure,
that we don't let
absolutely.
anybody know.
Reset the buzzers. I kind of quadruple killed mine.
I was gonna say I could have sworn I cleared this.
I hit it like 15
last
times
question.
there, man. I'm sorry. I got excited. I actually knew one.
All right, go ahead, baby. Reset the. There you go. All right. Oh, okay. What 90s cartoon featured a group of babies and toddlers
Rugrats.
going on an adventure? Sorry, Blue, you zoomed in first.
Rugrats.
Rugrats it is. That's 5 points for you. Although, Family Plot, yeah, I heard that.
I gotta work on this.
I know another one.
Okay,
I know it.
that's okay. Way to go, Blue. Good job. Good job.
Let's round those numbers up. Let's see who did it this round. This game. That's awesome. And speaking of free publicity, we forgot Blue. You do actually have a minute to talk about
Come
your
on.
podcast. So go ahead before we get to the lightning round.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, you actually wrote. Is that what you've been doing? Taking notes for your.
No, I just found something in the book that I would feel like I
Oh,
would say.
This is hilarious.
in there.
Past Blue
Oh, I have
wrote
hiccups.
herself. Well, past Blue wrote herself something to read online, and now present Blue
That's
is
pretty
reading
good,
it.
though. That works out well.
Right. I mean, let's see. Can't sleep, neither can we. We're at 87.9 WKMU, taking over your radio waves to bring you mind-blowing information. We look it up so you don't have to. Over here, we love talking about the unidentified, the unimaginable, the unbelievable anomalies of this world and beyond. We're just the it's strange and wonderful topics brought to you by strange and wonderful people.
I might actually have to make that a commercial. That was great.
Good job, Blue. Way to go. Absolutely.
Thank you. No, it was we tried to do like a Halloween thing last year, and we were coming up with a bunch of different things for these Halloween episodes, and I feel like that was one of them.
I like that. That was actually better than the
Really
one
well
I had.
done.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, you need to
Are you
record
ready?
that.
Family Plot.
We should.
Oh, yeah, it's already recorded. I'm gonna break it up and put it into a commercial.
But I want to say it better because I stuttered a lot. But yeah.
All right. So then, well, after we get rid of these two, so we'll do the lightning round, and then we'll record that. All right. Awesome. All right. So Family Plot,
We're
are you
ready.
ready for the lightning round?
I'm excited for you guys. I feel bad. Like Sky really wanted me to win, but I was like, I really.
Podcast pride, not because I want you to
Like-
lose, but because podcast pride. But as someone who shares the belief that everyone who succeeds, we all succeeds.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
But I also think it shows that we didn't cheat or anything
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
like if I won,
Yeah.
it'd be like, did you look at the
Yeah, they even try to
answers?
help you, give you a couple answers too.
Right? He did. Dean gave me a few there. He gave me like 2 answers. I mean, I knew the answer, but he answered before I
He
could
gets
say anything.
really
And I had
excited.
buzzed at first.
We like that about him.
Yeah.
All right. Who wrote the iconic comic book series Watchmen? Who was Watchmen written
Alan
by?
Moore?
You are correct.
Woo!
Which comic book publisher is known for its mature-themed imprint, Vertigo?
DC.
DC?
You are correct.
Woo.
What was the first appearance of Spider-Man?
Amazing Fantasy 14?
Oh, so close. It was 15.
Good try,
Oh.
baby.
Who created the comic book character Hellboy?
Mike Mignola.
Correct. Which comic book series is set in a fictional town of Astro City?
Astro City.
Correct.
Oh.
Who wrote the comic book series Sin City?
Frank Miller.
Correct. What is the name of the comic book character who is vigilante and a member of the Bat family?
Batman.
No, sorry. The correct answer is Nightwing.
I'm sorry. I need to shut up. He's giving me dirty looks. I missed that one.
No, I just didn't hear the question, and I was about to. I got to hear it again, and then you were like, "Okay, I got it." And I
You're
was like,
doing good. Are there more questions?
So here, we got this. Yes, we have I believe eight
cool.
more,
Okay.
and you only have 2 wrong so far. So we're very close to getting your charity cabbage for nudes. A little bit of scratch, a little bit of Nilla, whatever they call money
Sure.
nowadays.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Which comic book publisher is known for its ultimate imprint?
Marvel.
Correct. Who created the comic book character the Spirit?
Eisner.
Correct. What was the first appearance of X-Men?
X-Men #1.
Yeah, it was a trick question because a lot of times they appear in different ones
Technically
before they
the
get their show. But
Uncanny
X-Men,
X-Men #1. But yeah.
we'll take that too. Who wrote the comic book series The Sandman?
Okay.
Mr. Sandman.
We don't have credit for that either.
Bring me a dream.
We're not making any money. Stop raising up our costs.
Siegel. Siegel. Did Siegel write the Spirit? No, not. Sandman.
Yeah, who wrote the comic book series The Sandman?
It's thought it was Siegel, Jerry Siegel, but I'm wrong.
Neil Gaiman.
I was.
He was thinking of a different Sandman.
Yeah, I was thinking of the older DC. Neil Gaiman. I'm embarrassed. I missed that. All right, go ahead.
Which comic book series is set in the fictional universe of the Wildstorm imprint?
Was Image?
Correct answer is Wildcats.
Wildcats. Image was probably the company that put
Put
it
your head in
out.
the game. You guys get it? No.
Yeah.
No, I
Get
did
your,
not get
get
it.
your head in the game.
Get your head in the
Would you
game.
stop raising the cost of our... Who created the comic book character Lobo?
I gotta let it go. I can't.
He ain't got it.
All right, so the correct answer is Keith Kiffin and Roger Slifer.
Oh,
Give it
Okay.
in Slifer.
okay. All right. No wonder. I thought it was someone else entirely.
All right, what is the name of the character? Hold on, let me take some beer. My lips are chapped.
Beer? What are you saying? You're getting high and drunk?
Yeah.
It's the only way, no?
It's New York.
You're right.
Wait, Missouri, you only do one at a time?
Well, she's like completely sober right now.
I'm the only sober
Alright.
one in the call. It's I'm sorry. I got confused.
Well, you're
Oh,
the
yeah,
sober
we
one.
go,
You can't get
we
confused.
go hard over here. We get high,
Alright, well-
drunk, high and low.
Well, we're getting better actually. We've actually changed our lifestyle. We actually haven't drank or smoked all week, and now we're kind of like letting loose a day or two, and then go back to the
I get
grind.
that. I get
Yeah.
that.
We're
Hopefully it
turning.
stays.
We're in a
Yeah,
transition
hopefully.
period right
Hopefully
now.
it continues. I like it. All right, last 2. What is the name of the comic book character who is also a member of the Justice League and has the power of speed?
Flash.
Yes. He's like that's so easy. Who wrote the comic book series Preacher?
Oh God. Same guy who wrote The Boys. I've got a book right over there. I've got Preacher over
Look at
there.
the time. Is his name there?
Dylan?
British guy.
This could be for
No,
everything.
It is.
Dylan's the artist. Huh?
Innis?
Ennis. Neil Ennis. No, not you, Neil. Ennis. Yes.
I'll take Ennis. It's Garth Ennis.
Ennis. Garth Ennis.
So that you got that correct.
Thank you, Brain.
You got it though. You seem so upset for someone who got
Well,
it right.
because he couldn't remember the whole name. You see, it's for him. It's all or nothing. He gets
Perfectionist.
frustrated.
That's my
Has anyone told you
Yay!
something?
Good job, babe. Woo!
Oh my God! I just went through it, and that last question got you to 10.
So we're good.
So congratulations,
Woo!
congratulations! Your cabbage nudes are going to be covered up.
Yay!
We got to go to Missouri because apparently they are packing in Missouri because they need cabbage leaves to cover this shit up.
Damn straight.
Everyone says
We
only
eat
white
well.
people eat salt and pepper.
We
But
eat
now you know
well.
why, because salt and pepper add the girth to the South. And so, Team Family Plot succeeds in their pursuit. The charity chosen will receive the prize, funded by the United Funding Organization. The delicate balance of the multiverse is maintained thanks to their efforts. For now, the cosmos is secure. And this has been Paranormal Pursuits, where knowledge and skill shape reality. Thanks for tuning in, and until then, keep searching for the truth. And as Blue would say, check on your friends, check on yourself. And that remember that everybody deserves love, especially you. Good night, everybody. This has been a WKMU production signing off.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.